This tip is brought to you by AutoGeek.net. We are car care.
Back here again with Mike Phillips from AutoGeek. Now today what we want to do is give you a lot of good buffing techniques.
We're going to be using a rotary buffer, and what we're going to do here is we've already compounded the hood, so now there's some trace hologram swirls left over. That's normal. What I want to do is show you how to remove them the safe, easy way using Wolfgang polishes.
Yep, we've already washed the car, we've clayed it, and it's been used, wool buffer has been used already.
Now, what makes using a rotary buffer easy is using a quality polish. And a quality polish is a polish that has a long buffing cycle, easy wipe off, yet it's still effective. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you a technique called picking up your bead on the fly.
Ooh.
Now what you do is you lay down a strip of product. This is the Wolfgang Total Swirl Mover. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch down the right hand side of my pad about 10 degrees. What this does is it pulls that bead of product into your pad, keeps it trapped between the pad and the paint, and that way you don't throw splatter anywhere. The next thing you want to do is switch over to a softer pad. Okay, so we've already removed the swirls. Now we're going to just polish up to a really high gloss.
Finishing glaze.
For this, I'm going to use a red, soft foam finishing pads, and foam pads are all different. You always want to match the right foam pad to the process you're doing.
Basically starting with a rougher foam pad, and you're working your way up to a really soft one.
Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick my bead up using the 10 at 10 technique. I'm also going to slow my polisher down to the #1 setting, which is about 600 RPM.
Move on to some wax.
You know, the next step is putting the wax on, and you could do this by hand, but I'm going to show you a little tip here, and that's how to apply a paste wax by machine. I'll let Brian run the polisher. I've just taken and knocked the Wolfgang Fusion out of the pad, apply a little bit to the face of the pad, and go to town.
Turn the speed down a little bit. And we're using an orbital type now.
Now, Fusion is a wax that doesn't need to dry. So just carefully come down with a clean, dry microfiber towel, folded 4 ways, spreads out the pressure of your hand, and that's what a nice looking finish should look like.
There you go. Again, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's about cleanliness, using the right product, using the right pad, and other than that, it's easy.
Yeah, using good technique. The Wolfgang polishes are actually real easy to use. They have a long buffing cycle, easy wipe off, and that's half the battle. Hey, you know, there's a lot of great information at AutoGeek.net, so check it out.